Wow, that looks delicious. And Dave looks like he definitely enjoyed that. I like the fact that the chicken wasn't cooked in grease. That makes it a very healthy meal, and the asparagus looked scrumptious. Up next, we attended a summer cookout with Lacey Tyrone Barnes, aka Brother Chef. He introduced us to an assortment of dishes containing sausages, chicken, corn, and even sliders. Let's take a look at that. Today we're here with Brother Chef, and he's going to tell us a little bit about himself.
Yes. How you doing?
Hello.
I'm Brother Chef.
Nice to meet you, Ariana.
Brownsville never ran, never will. Just want to let you know, I'm up from Atlanta doing the job for a friend of mine here in Brooklyn. Okay. So, we decided to get something together, do something July 4th weekends. Nice. So, I'm in culinary school down in Atlanta at Art Institute of Atlanta. And in my second quarter, just started up, so it's pretty interesting to be there. So right now, as you see, this is where I used to work at here in New York, the Institute of Culinary Education. So I did that for about 10 months, almost 12, but it's like a floating position that they have people coming in for volunteer. So I really love cooking and everything, so I decided, hey, if I can't get paid for it, I might as well step in and volunteer and get as much experience as possible, So this is back a couple of years ago, so been doing this for a little bit around 10 years plus.
Wow.
So, now I decided to go to school and get the actual information, history, language.
Right. Okay. Good to know. So what are you preparing for us today?
What you have in front of you right now is exotic zucchini, sexy and green.
Okay.
Right. Now we're gonna do zucchini, simple, salt and pepper, just throw it on the grill, because we have vegetarians, so we just want to make everything simple. So I want to try to capture everybody's genre of taste and palate. So we do got some zucchini, we got some yellow squash back here. I'm gonna put in pans. We're gonna do shrimp. Salsa. As you can see in front of you, I have a ton of corn for everybody, and this corn basically is going to be grilled, and I have a compound butter for that, so it's going to be a cilantro, garlic, and basil mixture. Salt and pepper. You just rub it on there, grill it down, and sprinkle it, dust it with some Parmesan cheese, and you're good money.
Nice. I'm excited.
Wherever it goes. I am doing a technique which they call flipping. I'm using tongs. Right now, what I put on the grill for you is lemon chicken. So basically, it's just chicken done in a lemon brine. So it's all lemons cut up, drenched with the lemon juice, and I put it in water with like a cup kosher salt. So I don't use table salt. Kosher salt is much better to use when you're marinating and things like that, because it's not such a high. Is it how can I say not indulgo, it's not a high salt content like iodine content. So right now I'm just trying to make sure all this is done correctly. The great myth of salmonella. You don't want to kill your customers. What I'm doing here is by putting the chicken up on the upper level, it's called indirect heat. Because it's not directly on the fire, it's away from the fire. So the smoke and the heat conducted inside of it is going to continue to cook it, but it won't be as direct. See how brown it is? You got slit mine so that the juices and the marination get closer into the bone. But anything that you're cooking with a bone, you realize that you have to cook it through and through, because that bone section still holds meat. tendencies next to it. So when you cut something and someone's like, oh, it's uncooked, because the bone and the marrow in the bone is not hot enough. So it should be cooking it through.
Okay.
But that's why I slit it so I can see how done it is. See why? Because you know when you're cooking at the barbecue and stuff, you got birds that want to flock around the grill and ask you questions. When is it done? When is it done? What are you doing?
Oh, it smells like that. Can you blame them?
Nah, I blame them because they greedy.
Corn. When does the corn come into play?
Oh, you were corny.
I like corn.
Corny, right? You corny, ain't you? Nah, the corn will come into play once I get this grill cleaned off. I want to get some meats or vegetables. I'm gonna flip flop.
Oh, okay.
Because as you can see, it's a small grill, and I try to, do some things ahead of time because it's a small grill, and with it being the way it is, it's only going to take on a certain amount of food. So basically, I'm just doing the chicken thing right now. Scrape that off, then I'm gonna throw some vegetables on here, and then I throw my steak on here. As you can see, I have it, and this is basically just marinating and jerk, orange juice, and what is it? Jerk, orange juice, and see, I cook on. I'm a pantry chef. That's what I consider myself. I like to go into people's homes and just cook direct. What you have, I work with, and then we see what we have to get outside of that. I don't like to, some people like to have events and food and dinners and stuff done for them so that they can, have a moment. To host really and to enjoy themselves. Right. It's not, really anything else other than, them not having to be in the kitchen. Unless they have a kitchen where they can entertain as well, back and forth kind of thing. But some of the people that I work for who hire me to come in, they want to be the center of attraction. Right. So, hey, go do that. I'll be in here. Take care of that.
Go through your pantry.
Go through your pantry, making sure everything is good. And that's my thing. I love the whole one-to-one. That's what being a personal chef is. The one-to-one, the connection. Now what I put on before I make a mad dash to go get something else. I wanted to introduce you to my orange jerk tenderloin. So not the tenderloin, it's actually the London broil. So as you see this big chunk of meat here, comes from the round portion of the cow. So now this is a very tender piece of meat, so you want to marinate it as much as possible. And citrus and jerk is a good marination when you add a citrus to it. So it kind of helps keep it, tender. But also you can beat the heck out of it as well, and that'll help tenderize it, as well. So I got another one that I'm doing in a curry rub with coffee. So I do like a little rub with that. So I got some little chili powder, curry powder, salt, pepper, coffee, and it, put it all together. It's gonna have like a real intense taste.
So that's gonna serve about 30, 40 people. So that means you gotta take one bite, pass it to me, and I gotta pass it back.
Stupid.
And the last person gotta lick the bone.
I think it's all for the host, though, I'm pretty sure.
Take home tray? The take home tray? Yeah, put in a bit for the steaks. Put in a bit for the steaks.
this is another London broil, but that's when I told you can pound it down to make it flatten. So when you pound it down, it flattens out and it spreads out. Okay. So that means all the some of the tissue that keeps it real tight and tough breaks down.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be a little bit more tender, you know. But this time I'm gonna stay up here and keep an eye on it.
Okay. It's really good.
So this one here, hopefully it all comes together, because you know when you put a rub together, you don't want to put no salt in it because it's going to, you know, like it draws out too much of the blood, the juices. So with the blood and juices and everything, what happens is, you know, you want to try to retain those juices. So I can cook this for about 10 minutes on each side, 7 minutes on each side, drop it back in the pan, cover it aluminum foil, and it's going to start having a little bit more heat. So it's going to keep cooking.
Okay.
As long as anything is covered, even after you turn the heat off, it's still cooking. Because that steam that's covering it is not allowing it to release, and it not releasing, it's still cooking. So it's not indirect heating, what I was telling you about when you still have it on the heat, but it's away from the fire itself. So that's indirect cooking. So it's carryover cooking. When you turn off the fire, take it off and cover it with something.
Okay.
That's carryover cooking. These crazy things. I learned this when I was working in the Mohegan, not the Mohegan, the Mohawken private club over there on 8th Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little small private club over there for the Park Slope area, and I worked with the chef. He was a real wild dude, just to go get it wasn't a big place. They did like events, small events, and it was mostly member event kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So I helped them did about 2 or 3 weddings. I did my best friend's wedding in California. So I mean it's cool. I like cooking for small groups like this. We at this barbecue now, and this is supposed to be about 30, 40 folks, but the weather is definitely broken. So now that it's broken, it's going about to get buck wild up here. That's why I need to get this food ready. Mm-hmm. I can handle it. These are like lemongrass right here. So I just do with a lot of lemons, lemon juice. With water, just mix it in so it kind of, because the acid, you see it's turning white. Mm-hmm. It's cooking the chicken. Because acid actually cooks anything that you put it in. So when you put it on the grill, it cooks a little bit quicker. So you just gotta keep an eye on it. We're gonna bring the show down there. No sugar.
Yeah, he's not. It's okay. It ain't my fault.
on Neighborhood Chef. Get it, girl. Get it. Get it. It's hot now. That's a hot link. Hot link.
Oh, I like it hot though. That's good. This is good.
Ooh, caliente, señorita. See, you too can learn how to grill. Damn. You gotta. Oh, he fed it out. He fed it out. Named after JT, woman to bring it out.
It's very good. I'm not surprised. It's really good. Everything you made has been good.
Neighborhood? I like to introduce the host. This is Shorty Do Wop getting it on all night long. Oh my God.